Hello friends, welcome to my channel All Kinds of Astrology and Foreign Travel. As you already know that in this channel I am discussing all the interesting and unknown facts of astrology which you haven't heard it till date. So if you want to learn astrology, if you want to learn new things, this is the channel for you guys. So before I start this video, I'd like to request all my viewers that please subscribe to my channel because this is a very new channel. And one more thing I'd like to say here. See, guys, I've given a thought about this. So I have received few requests of like with the birth details, and few of my viewers have some questions. So what I have decided that once I reach first milestone of at least 100 subscriber in my channel, I'll start answering your questions. So I'll take up one by one, like if you give me your birth details, I'll read the horoscopes and I'll take your questions, I'll note it down, and I'll share it on my videos after I reach 100 subscribers. So please keep on posting your birth details to me, and one question, one to two, maximum two question which I'd like to answer. So I'll keep on recording those and I'll answer once I reach 100 subscribers. So let's start this video. Today I'm going to discuss that what is Jupiter in Nadi astrology and how can we find out many details about a native by looking at the chart and the placement of Jupiter. Okay, so first of all, in this video, this is actually sequence of some videos. So this is the first one. So I cannot describe all the significance of Jupiter in one video, so I'll take up one by one. So in today's topic, I'd like to discuss the how can we find out the location of your house by seeing the Jupiter placement at your horoscope. Okay, so it's very easy to understand in Nadi astrology how we calculate, how can we predict the location of your house by just looking at your chart and the Jupiter. See, friends, you already know that Jupiter is in Nadi astrology. Jupiter is actually represent ourselves. Okay, which is the Atma Karak planet. So, irrespective of any house your Jupiter is placed, we'll look for the adjacent house to know your location exactly, where you grew up, where you spend your childhood. Okay, so irrespective of the house, guys, wherever is Jupiter placed, the house is not important here in this video. Just remember, just open your horoscope and see the adjacent house of Jupiter. So let's start with Mars. Okay, so suppose in your chart Mars is just beside the Jupiter. Okay, in this house or this house. Okay, in adjacent houses. So if Mars is there, that means that you brought up in a very old building. Okay, Mars denotes a old building here in this case. Next, if in your adjacent house there is Mercury. Okay, like this. So if you have Mercury in the adjacent houses of Jupiter, that means there is some coaching center or a school, any educational institution. There must be any educational institution beside your house where you grew up or you spent your childhood. Okay, your first house. Next, if you have sun in one of the adjacent houses of Jupiter, okay, or maybe, adjacent houses means here, like, it can be this house also, it can be this house also, it can be this or this house also, like this. These are the adjacent houses of Jupiter, wherever is Jupiter is placed in your horoscope. Okay, so if there is sun, that means there must be a temple beside your house. Okay, just remember it. Next, if you see Saturn in any of the adjacent houses of Jupiter, if you see Saturn, that means you have a vacant place, the net in your locality, like, just beside your house there is a vacant place where uh, people dump garbages. Okay, so it's a vacant area where people dump garbages, denotes by here in the like, if Saturn is there, it denotes that kind of house where uh, there is a vacant place and people just dumping garbage over there. Okay, there must be some vacant place like that. Okay, if Saturn is beside Jupiter in any of the adjacent houses. Okay, now next, Ketu. If Ketu is there in any of the adjacent houses of Jupiter, it means, Ketu means the end of the road. In Nadi astrology denotes the end of the road. So your house must be in an area where the road ends. There is no other road or lane to cross by. So it's the end of the road. Your houses will be located at the end of the road. Okay. Now next, if Rahu is there in any of the adjacent houses, if Rahu is there, it means when you were born, there were there was a it denotes there is a old building or there is a new construction or old building kind of thing, and the south wall of that particular building is has a crack. That it actually denotes Rahu is beside, if Rahu is beside Jupiter in any of the adjacent houses. Okay, now next, Moon. If Moon is there in any of the adjacent houses of Jupiter, that means there is a watery place. Just your where your house is located, there would be a watery place nearby. Okay, I forgot to mention one thing about Ketu. If there is Ketu in the adjacent houses of Jupiter, that means there is a pilgrimage, or there is a mandir or temple kind of thing where people come, like temple or gurudwara or masjid. It can be there. Okay, if Ketu is any of the adjacent houses of Jupiter. Okay, and I have talked about Rahu and Moon. Yes, of course, Moon denotes a watery place. So there must be a pond, or like any kind of watery thing, like watery place besides your house. Next, so guys, the Venus. Okay, if Venus is there just beside Jupiter in any of the adjacent houses, that means that there must be a ATM, or a medicine shop, or a there is a juice shop, or a coffee shop, CCDs, just beside your house. Okay, or a bank, any financial institution. Okay, who provide loans. Okay, so this denotes by Venus. So guys, um, please check it in your horoscope and match whether it tallies or not, and please comment it in my comment section. Okay, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to mention your date of birth and your question, one question each. So once I reach 100 subscriber, I will start answering your questions. So I'll discuss more interesting things on my next videos. Hope you have enjoyed this video. I do not think many of us knew these things till date. So how can we predict the location of house where you grew up, on your initial days, where you were, your first house, what kind of location was that? So that can be um, seen in Nadi astrology by the placement of Jupiter and its adjacent houses. So see you in next video, guys. Stay well and stay with me for more interesting videos. Bye guys, so take care. Bye.